There's a belief planted in our minds since childhood, repeated over and over by parents, teachers, and even motivational speakers. That belief says, frugality leads to wealth. Saving is the road to prosperity. But today, I invite you to challenge that so-called sacred truth. What if I told you that the only real benefit of frugality is just one thing: to narrow your flow of abundance? What if all your intense efforts to save money, calculating every penny, are actually a daily prayer you're unknowingly sending to the universe to keep you in a state of lack? Sounds crazy? Let me share a simple but powerful. Yesterday, a neighbor told me that his wife got extremely angry, not because of another woman, but because he tried to make a cup of coffee. He didn't know she had already boiled water and stored it in a thermos. So, casually, he turned on the gas stove to reheat the water. When she found out, she exploded in anger. He was accused of being wasteful, of wasting precious gas. Imagine a domestic argument just for a few seconds of gas usage for a cup of coffee. Ultra frugal. Now, let me ask you, and please answer this honestly in your heart. A person with this kind of mindset, who treats a few seconds of gas usage as massive waste, do you think they are truly worthy of receiving tens or hundreds of millions of rupiah per month? The universe might say, "You're already satisfied with so little. Why give you more?" Too much might stress you out. Welcome to the most misunderstood vibrational reality. As someone who studies the vibration of thought and consciousness, I can say this: the ultra-frugal mindset born from fear is one of the strongest blockers of abundance in existence. Today, we'll break down why and how to reverse this curse into a blessing. Let's start with a simple analogy, taking a loan from a bank. If I, as a regular person, walk into a bank and request a loan of 1 trillion rupiah, what would happen? I'd be instantly rejected. The banker would look at me from head to toe like I'd lost my mind. Why? Because I'd be considered unworthy, no capacity to handle that amount of money. But if a government makes the same request, the same amount, it'll likely be approved. Why? Because governments are seen as worthy, with systems, needs, and capacity to manage it. Now replace the bank with God or the universe, and replace the loan with your prayers for abundance. Every day you pray, "Oh God, bless me with overflowing wealth, hundreds of millions every month." A beautiful prayer. But then the universe looks at your worthiness profile. Your home only uses 450-watt electricity. You're still using subsidized gas in green tanks. Everything is saved, trimmed, minimized. And the universe, in its wisdom, thinks, this person is asking for hundreds of millions a month, but for what? His monthly electricity bill is only 20,000 rupiah. His gas needs are just 20,000. Everything in his life screams he's comfortable with little. So fine. 2 or 3 million a month should be more than enough for his lifestyle. Leave the hundreds of millions for those who are truly worthy. Who are the worthy ones? The ones who own luxurious homes with 15 million rupiah monthly electricity bills. The ones who fly to Paris just to buy a handbag. The ones who spend 2 million just to fill up their car tank. Their needs are large, their capacity is large. They are more worthy of receiving. This isn't about God playing favorites. This is about the physics of vibration. This is about the law of worthiness. Would you give a kindergarten child 100,000 rupiah every day for snacks? Of course not. Not because the parent is stingy, but because the child's capacity and needs aren't there yet. Giving too much would be dangerous. So clearly, having big needs is essential to attract big blessings. So, what's the benefit of excessive frugality in attracting abundance? None. Its only function, like I said earlier, is to shrink and limit the flow of abundance into your life. Every time you choose the cheapest option, not because you like it, but because you're afraid of running out of money, you're sending a very strong signal to the universe that says, I don't have enough. I don't believe more is coming. I have to guard what little I have. You are tightly clinging to the vibration of lack. And the universe, whose only job is to respond to your vibration, will say, understood. I will send you more situations where you have to keep saving and feeling lack. A charismatic Islamic scholar, Buya Syakur once said in a podcast, provision is distributed, not hunted. Allah distributes wealth to whomever He wills among His servants, and He measures it. Notice the two key words here, distributed and measured. This means provision is already abundantly available. Our task is not to look for it like some hidden treasure. Our task is to prepare our container or capacity to be worthy of receiving a bigger portion. Buya Syakur concluded his message with a golden phrase, before you ask, make yourself worthy to receive. Here lies the secret. Becoming worthy is not about working yourself to death. It's about expanding your container and raising your vibration. How? By consciously upgrading your standards of living and thinking. This isn't about wastefulness or consumer debt. It's about shifting your identity from someone who lacks to someone on the path to abundance. You can't ask for prosperity while acting, thinking, and feeling like someone poor. Those are opposing frequencies. Now here comes the big question. If that's true, why are many people with big families, big needs, still living in poverty? Shouldn't they be worthy of receiving big blessings? This is the most important piece of the puzzle, and the answer is one word: mentality. Physical needs mean nothing if they're not supported by mental strength and vibration. Someone with many children but a weak mentality emits a vibration of panic and fear far louder than his actual needs. He may have big needs, but every day he's screaming to the universe through his thoughts and emotions, I can't handle this, it's too much, it's too expensive. Just one child graduating high school already makes him panic. I can't afford college. Go work and help the family. That's weak mentality. He created the need, having children, but lacks the mental courage to fulfill those needs fully. He has the need to communicate via WhatsApp, but you can never reach him. Why? No money to buy data. Even a small need like internet data already makes him feel weak and incapable. So here, there's a short circuit between need and mentality. The desire is big, but the belief and confidence are tiny. And the universe will always respond to the stronger signal. In this case, the stronger signal is, I am not capable. So the universe grants a reality matching that vibration, a reality of incapability. So what must we do? Stop worshiping the false idol called frugality. Start honoring the principle of worthiness and capacity expansion. Again, this is not a license to waste money. This is an invitation to recalibrate your financial thermostat. If all this time you've only bought the cheapest instant coffee, try, just once, to buy from that specialty coffee shop you've been wanting to try. Feel the experience. Say to yourself, I deserve coffee this good. You're training your worthiness muscle. If you've always used 450-watt electricity and constantly feel anxious, maybe this is the year to say, this year I plan to upgrade my electricity because I want more electronics to support my productivity and comfort. You are declaring to the universe that you're ready for greater capacity. These small actions are prayers in physical form, prayers far stronger than mere words. Stop praying for hundreds of millions while still acting like someone only worthy of receiving hundreds of thousands. That's an insult to your own potential. Wealth does not come because you need it. Wealth comes because you, in vibration, are ready to receive it. Your job is not to chase money. Your job is to build a bigger, better, more worthy home in your thoughts and actions so that abundance is drawn to it and feels at home to stay.